but
Yeah, it gets old. All right, Urban Dictionary. So I picked a random word from something that we were talking about. Looked it up.
frothy.
What? Looked it up in Urban Dictionary. Eric, no cheating by looking it up on your computer. Brian, no cheating by looking it up on your phone or computer. Eric, no phone either. Just no cheating.
What if I have? What if I have a
Uh,
tablet?
I'm too lazy for that.
The word is golfing. What do you think golfing means in Urban Dictionary?
Mm. Golfing.
Is that like? Let me think. Golfing. So if it's Urban Dictionary, that's got to be a sex term.
I will tell you, yes, it is sexual, but not everything on Urban Dictionary is.
Golf.
Just-
I guess technically 97% of something isn't everything.
Yeah, I was about to
but-
say 99.99% isn't everything. There's
It's
0.01. Anytime.
Was
is
it
that
where you
like,
just stick your balls in like her ass or something?
Is that like when you shout 4 before you climax?
Is that your final guesses?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Eric, I'd say.
It's not right, but
Yeah, Eric, I'll say you're probably the closest because it does involve using your genitalia in a non-conventional way.
It better not be. It better not be like what technically teabagging is or something, because I'm gonna be pissed because that's already a term.
No, the art of using your penis as a golf club and swinging it at your friend's head, otherwise known as a golf ball. So, just swinging your D around trying to slap your friend's head.
I thought we called that batting practice.
Oh, I thought it was like mushroom stamping.
No, that's when like you like stamp them on the forehead.
So the example says Carl and Ricky just went golfing. I bet Ricky's head is sore. Is how it's used in a sentence. What was the other one I said that I sent you guys? Was it snowballing? That one was disgusting, dude.
That's so disgusting.
Watching a baseball game, do you know getting caught in a hot box is kind of a reference of that?
Caught
Sexual?
in
Getting caught in a hot box.
Box on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, isn't that where you're under the covers?
Hey, twins came back. Sorry. Can't find anything, it says.
No, I heard it was like, well, it wasn't technically sexual, but it's like when you're at a bar. It's like a reference of when you're at a bar, you hit on a girl, but then you hit on another girl. They end up being friends, and that's a bad news for you.
Yeah, because you end up running away from both of them.
Yep, well, no, you get caught in it because you're trying to run one way, but nope, see, now you're in a pickle.
Okay, so when you look up hot box, it's the actual what you think of, the marijuana thing, but...
Yeah, the smoking in a car.
Oh, not just smoking in a car.
Or in a room.
It says, airtight room or vehicle.
In a closed room or...
Yeah, airtight room or vehicle.
Under the covers. Although...
Here, we'll just look up baseball then. All right. If this gives me the actual... Yeah. You gave me the actual...
James, keep in mind, we would want to watch, like baseball games without getting, stiffies.
It actually gave me the actual term for baseballs.
Baseball, okay.
Or baseball.
No, you have to, I think, look up like terms like rundown or.
Fine, we'll look down rundown.
Error. I don't know. I feel like I just gave you one.
Here we go. Well, when this site stops loading its ads and actually lets me type run down. Oh, it's got multiple.
New segment on the show.
Ground rule double.
Okay, yeah, it's just giving me the actual.
I would imagine that's when you're bouncing your balls off a girl's face.
No, it's actually giving me the actual definition. It says a baseball play in which a runner is trapped between bases and pursued by fielders attempting to make the tag. It actually.
You sure you're on your Urban Dictionary?
Yeah.
Not just.
And then it says as an adjective, poor physical condition, weak or exhausted, which also makes sense. I feel run down today, or my car is a little run down. Yeah. All right, that wasn't as climactic as I thought it would be. Eric, did you pick your Minnesota man story or your Minneapolis man actually? Because all three of them happened in Minneapolis.
First, I want to go back to last week. I had a story that I wanted to say.
Yeah.
About a Florida man story, and a guy in Florida was suing. Well, I don't think I've ever told Brian this, so I'll have Brian guess what this man was selling first. So this Florida guy was suing another guy for selling a piece of art. And so Brian, what do you think this guy was selling?
You said it was a piece of art, or?
Yep.
So, like, what kind of art, or like, what was it?
What was the art piece?
Yeah.
Florida. It was a dick.
Oh, well. I mean, for half the people in this continent, you're right, but he was, the guy in, I want to say Italy, the Italian artist, sold a space of nothing for $18,000. So the guy in Florida is suing that guy in Italy because he thinks that he came up with this space of nothing first and that he was taking it from him.
I think I saw the picture of this, Brian. It's literally like a pedestal and nothing, like a shelf, and then I think one of them I saw was like a plexi box, like a 4 foot by 4 foot box.
Yeah, it's like these things where like
you put like a trophy behind or in or something like that.
Yeah,
like a trophy case, and then there was absolutely nothing in it.
Oh, that's just modern art right there for you. Like, I could take a shit, wrap it in tin foil, put it on a couple of fish hooks, and sell it to Queen Elizabeth as earrings.
As long as you're trying to money launder, I'm sure it would work.
That was a lot of people talking about. All right, this guy's has money and he's trying to hide it somewhere.
Wash it.
England, Italy just went into extra time, by the way.
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But for Minnesota man, there are 3 options that me and James kind of ran down. But I would have to say starting grave sites on fire is probably the most.
Yeah,
probably top 5 of the year of stupid shit.
Let me see if I can find an actual.
Is he doing it because he was afraid of zombies?
Well, he was lighting the tombstones on fire.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah, let me see if I can actually find the actual story. That wasn't it. No, nobody actually wrote an actual story about it. I don't know how you know.
Because some things we just shouldn't give the time of day to.
Yeah, but it's so weird. Like, it's such an oddity thing. You'd think at least on a slow news day they would give it 30 seconds. But
yeah.
No, I bet you anything that either the guy was high or he was pissed off at somebody who was dead and wanted to just get rid of their name, disrespect them, and I mean, if you're trying to do that, pick on somebody that's alive that can actually give a shit. So, because I get it, it's probably a closure process for this person. They're finding closure by acting out on this person, but they're dead. They don't care.
Like I said, if I die, I don't really care what happens to me. I'm dead.
Loyal listener Larry told me where to get emus, by the way. In Minnesota. He told me about this emu farm, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
We're gonna get one?
Yep. When Brian dies. So tomorrow.
Oh,
or at least this weekend. Brian, how tingly is that left arm today?
I haven't felt it in like a week.
Quick, Eric, tell Brian something that you bought recently that was a lot of money and not worth it. It'll give Brian a heart attack. Then we can get an emu.
What did I purchase? That was a lot of money.
How about your toll? Just tell him the toll prices, because that almost gave me a heart attack.
Yeah. So overall, the amount of money it takes from tolls to get to Minnesota, Pittsburgh,
Mind you, the
were
first toll is
70
Chicago.
$74.
I know about
in
the
total.
Illinois ones already, so that's not going to do anything for me.
What was the total, Eric?
It was $74 just for a normal sedan. Now, if you want to go all the way across Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania, the toll for a normal vehicle is $160
Jeez.
just to get across Pennsylvania.
You do know that I know only this in Illinois, but you don't technically have to stop at them. You can go
No.
on their websites and pay, after
they
the fact,
changed it.
after 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, they changed it. You actually can't even pay at them now.
Yeah.
Like
You have
half
to
of
just
them.
go on the DOT website in Illinois or something. Then you type in your license plate number and they'll tell you what you owe because they took pictures as you went through.
I was about to say, how the fuck do they know who stopped when?
They take pictures. Well, again, how they have most people have the fast pass, so it's it's kind of a gift card. You put a certain amount of money in there.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
my dad
just
used
go-
it to get to work when he worked downtown. He would
Yeah.
he'd put $50 on it and it would last him 3-4 months.
Exactly.
So
And something like that. But no, they take pictures of your license plate as it goes through, and you just type in your license plate number or something, and it tells you, oh, you owe $20 or something. You can just pay it right there on from home. So,
okay, this is me thinking as big brother right now. How much do you think it would cost to get that technology? They use that existing technology, so taking a picture of your license plate.
Ding dong.
How much more money do you think it would take to use that existing software? And because it already uploads that data to the DOT's website, knowing that you went through the toll and when and for how long and all that shit, and when you got to pay. Yeah, and you haven't paid yet. Tracking down people with warrants, unpaid fines, stuff like that, and then just having a couple cops chilling before the first exit.
I'm sure they already do that. Let's be honest.
I feel like if I thought of it, then they probably already are.
They don't go after you if you don't pay. They just bill you then.
No, I'm talking using that technology, and then it scans your license plate and it says you got 2 felony warrants in the state of Illinois, and then it automatically sends.
Yeah, they did that during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that was
No, I
facial
think
recognition software that they brought in for the Super Bowl. But then it sends that information to a cop. This car, this license plate just went through the toll booth, and he has this or she has that. Go get him. And then they just pull him over right then and there.
I want to say it was something to do with improbable cause, or
Oh,
at least
does
that's
it
what
have
I
to be
was
an actual
remembering down in Arizona?
Yeah, there actually has to be an officer that
Yeah.
actually has to initiate and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, in
Well,
Arizona, at
I
least,
guess
with
it would
the
also
cameras.
for me severity of the crime, I suppose, here or something. If you just got drunk at the San Diego Zoo or something, jumped into the zebra pit and flashed your ding dong at the zebras, that's not too bad. So
Yeah, I agree with you, Eric. If they did that, I guarantee it would probably end up in the U.S. Supreme Court. Somebody with enough money would have fought it. So, yeah. I don't know. But then you also don't know what the court's going to rule. Because what's the difference between that and the red light cameras that we got around here? Or those blue lights on the stoplight poles that we have all throughout the Twin Cities area?
Yeah.
That tells cops when the other lights at that intersection are red when they can't see them. So what's the difference of that? So next time
I thought that was on college campuses. They had the warning light, you distress button or something. You'd hit the post or something. They were
Brian,
and campus security would come on.
you go down to 42 and Cedar, and you look at whatever street light pole.
I drive that all the time. I know what you're talking about.
And it's got that very small but bright LED, kind of looks like a black light, blue light. And that's what I was told was by a police officer is when they're sitting at an intersection and they can't see the other lights when they go red, that blue light will come on the same time the red light does. So if that blue light comes on and you blow through the intersection, they know distinctively, without actually seeing the red light, that you went through a red light.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So, because there too many cases got thrown out because the